Hey, how's it going, everybody? So today, instead of doing reviews and stuff like that, I know some of the stuff on my channel doesn't necessarily get a whole bunch of views on financing, money, investing, stuff like that. That's fine. But I'm basically kind of, I guess, doing this for me to do something to go back to for myself. But there's things that might interest y'all on how things go. So what I'm using right here is tradingview.com. It's free to get up. You got a Gmail account or whatever, use your email, you can get up there. They do have paid service sides of it too for pro and everything, but I'm just using the free one right now. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. So you can use this for stocks, for currency, for crypto even. So how you pretty much do it is you'll go over here to this section here, you can click that, it'll come up, and you can choose from any of these here. Click crypto, type in whatever you're looking for. Let's say BTC, which is Bitcoin for people that didn't know, and pop up. So if you're looking at crypto, let's say, there's some things that I've been learning along the way of me doing crypto. I've been in crypto since 2017. I've been messing with stocks, 2014 maybe, 2012. So this is kind of what I do when I'm looking for stuff. Sometimes I'll get out of it, take a little break from it. So this is our market. This is what's going on today. You can change it. I got it on hourly. You can go to whatever time frame you want. Normally, when I'm trying to find structure to things, I'll go to daily or even weekly. The further out you go, the better chances are of you hitting whatever you're trying to do. If you're trying to day trade or you wonder which way the market's going to go and stuff. So what I'm trying to show here is you can adjust. So I end up going to the daily. Shoot, I can even go to the weekly, but yeah, we'll leave it daily. If you go down here, you can get the time frame of it further out. Everything else should populate, which it's gone up so much this cycle. Alright, so going on this side, that's the price. You can just click and kind of drag and it'll get smaller or bigger, however you want to, So I'm basically setting this up to kind of show you how I look at things. So in 2017, 2019, this is your top, going off of what this chart's showing. And now I follow someone that maybe some people that watch my videos, I don't know if they do or not, blockchain backer, BC backer. He has great content. He breaks things down. I knew how to do a lot of the stuff he talks about, but I did go into his course or whatever, and I'm going through it now just to kind of touch up on some key things. So we're going to go on the fib, which is right here. Well, okay, let's go through some things. So this is a cursor. You can look at here. You can look at your price. You can look at the date for each one. You can go on here and you can do trend lines. You can do horizontal lines, however you want to. You can go through here and kind of see what you got there. There's your fibs. You can put text in here. There's all sorts of different things that you can do. So, anywho, I'm gonna go on the fib. I'm gonna go to the top of here because this is the last bull cycle at the top. We're gonna bring it so it shows the bottom of what this cycle has been. So we drag it out there. We click. Okay, that leaves it there. Now we can kind of go and look to see what happens. So when it's pulling up, it hit a retracement line. That's a 702 retracement line. That seems to be pretty big. You break out of it, normally it goes flying or it's going to tap back. So then we come down, then we go back to the 702, we break through. As you can see, we're close to the top of this thing topping out. However, it hasn't gone to the full extension yet. So if you're actually looking at it that way, let's bring it out. So it looks like it basically, well, that's the trillion. It's doing the market cap on this particular one. I didn't realize I got the market cap. But anyways, so this is where it topped out at. Where we're at right now, it looks like we came back down, retested this point, which has resistance over here. It has been coming down, which actually has support here, which is bouncing off how it should be. Let's go into, let's just throw it in the 4-hour, break down a little bit more so we can see what's going on. So this is basically how we're going. Looks like we're going up. Looks like we're doing a nice little bounce coming up. Some people are saying that it's over with, this market, that is pretty much bare. I really think that we have not topped out to here yet, which I want to say is about $74,000. Let's go back. As you can see, it didn't top out. Some of these will show that it's topped out on the fib. Some people use fibs, some don't. It seems like a pretty decent marker. See how it taps, goes down, breaks through, kind of trades sideways, hits, comes down. So it seems like it respects these lines here on the fib. So let's kind of go to some other coins. Let's go, so EOS. This is what I basically will do when I'm looking for currents, for another crypto to get into. So let's bring up this chart. So I'm in the US dollar. I have put the fib on here already. Why aren't you adjusting? Alright, for some reason it doesn't want to adjust on me. I don't know what's going on. So anyways, I got my fib on here. As you can see on this, this is where we are at. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out why this is acting funny. Let's see. Maybe that's what it is. That's not even what I'm looking for. Why did that even come up? I think we're going somewhere now. Alright. So this is for the most part, the bull run. It doesn't show exactly the top, because the top is about $22 it was in 2017, 2018. Let's pull a fib on here. So we go down to the bottom, and now let's see what that takes us up to the top of our fib. So as you can see right now, it's just under $4. So if it does a full extension of the fib, you're looking at roughly $60, $61, somewhere in there. So this is kind of how I look at it, because normally this bull market has been at least tripling whatever the 2018 high has been, which that even proves it on Bitcoin. It was 20,000, has hit 60,000 already. Should go up about 72 or so, 75. That's what I'm calling for. I know that's against what the narrative of the ESPN, I mean, not ESPN, the news media is telling you of 100,000, 250,000, and so on. But this is going off of my research that I've been putting in. So is where we're at right now. It has not done its bull run, which it looks like we are on the last leg of BTC for Bitcoin. And that's normally when these kind of go, when Bitcoin ends up getting close to the top of the range of the fib. Normally that's pretty close to the time that you really see some serious stuff in altcoins. So anyways, just look at EOS or whatever. You can go on Coinbase and stuff, and you can pick this up if you're interested in this. I've got some in it. But so this is a pretty decent price. As you can see, it did bounce up to 13, 14 bucks so far. Came down, been working because Bitcoin dropped, so that came down. But even with $4, you can ride this up to 60, let's say. Maybe we'll just throw $40. That's a 10x your return on this bull cycle. Now, when this thing really gets going, everything that I've been looking at, I'm looking at maybe November, December. This kind of finishing up. But who knows? Maybe it could keep on going. But these are the things that I've just been looking at and wanting to find out. So, with the crypto side being out of it, lately I have I'm looking at Forex. So I also have messed with Forex a little bit. I've also messed on Nadex right now, kind of just using that to see what I can do. I have a goal, and I'm going to see how it plays out, of putting $100 in and trying to double it 14 times. So it's just like if someone asks you, would you take $1 million or would you have a penny and have it double each time for 30 days? Which one would you rather have? Well, it should be the penny after 30 days because you have more than $1 million. So that's basically the philosophy that I'm kind of using here. One, I want to see what I can do for myself. I also want to see if it's even possible to be able to do. And I want to challenge myself to see what happens. So I ended up putting $100 in, and I'm trying to double it. And so far, this would be week 3. Yes, this would be the finishing of week 3, which I came close to doubling it for let me see, the 3rd time. So this particular time I needed $800. I only got to $750, well, $735 actually. It's my account. So this is kind of how I broke things down, how I wanted to get in, how I chose. So let me kind of open it up some more. Now there's all sorts of things that you can get into and do if you're trying to make a little bit of extra money. It is what it is, how you want to view it. But I ended up making my little lines going across on resistance and support. Now I did those on my higher time frames. So I did it maybe on the daily or the 4-hour, and it carried over. I ended up buying here on this was my strike point that I bought in at, and I wanted to sell here, and that's exactly what I did. I did that. Got in the trade yesterday at about 1, I guess, maybe around 1 or 2 o'clock. I can't remember exactly. I'm trying to get in a little bit closer for y'all so y'all can see. So I'm sure there is an easier way to do this, but I'm trying here. Alright, so now I got into this. I do a lot of the M's and W's a lot of times. So as you can see here, it kind of came down. You look at the time, right about in here is the 2 o'clock. This is about when I got into it. And these candlesticks here came down, bounced, came back up. Here's the other top of the leg of the M, and then slowly it started working its way down. So I ended up making a little bit of money off of that, and then now it's kind of like just ranging in here for the rest of the day. We've got roughly another hour or two from the time of me actually doing this video of what's going on here to see what it does. So now with this being done, I trade in weekly, so it gives me the most time possible, and that's how I look to find out where things are on the chart. So also, what I didn't tell you is this bottom right here. It hit this bottom for the 3rd time. So I got into the trade, I want to say it was Wednesday afternoon. I got in the trade here somewhere. And then I rode it up to about here, I think it was, cashed out. And then, like I said, I got into the trade to go down about right here. So that's kind of how I've been looking at things. It's also looking, again, there's the fibs. It bounced off the fib, came back down, bounced off that part of the fib, coming back up. So you have a higher high, a higher low. So it should be trending up at this point, where it was trending down. So anyways, I hope this is kind of useful for some people maybe looking at this kind of stuff. If y'all are interested in me actually going deeper into some of this, on maybe what I'm looking for as a whole, or any other information, just comment below. Thanks for all the subscribers at this particular point. No, TradingView, I don't have anything for TradingView. They don't sponsor me. This is just something that I've been using, something that I've been doing, and it kind of goes with saying. So now if you're trying to get into cryptocurrency or whatever, I can put a link down below or whatever. If you get into Coinbase, when you spend $100 on coins, you get $10, and I would get $10 a Bitcoin. Again, with this being said, it looks like we should be going into the last leg of this. So let's just bring up Coinbase. So should be going the last leg of this cycle, and a lot of people should make a decent amount of money if you get involved in it. But that's kind of what I have here. Hopefully this helps. Again, leave a comment down below. If you can, tap the thumbs up button or down, doesn't matter. And if you like the content and you want more of this, please subscribe and write it down in the comments, and I'll do my best to get some more info out like this. I appreciate y'all, and y'all have an awesome weekend.